Before you go, there's one last thing I need to say. Thank you. Sincerely, from all of us. Thank you. Wherever the road takes you, know that you'll always be welcomed back here in Nuka World. Don't worry about me.
And where is the road going to take me?
We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
I suppose so. Do you want to come?
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
So, we're off to the Nakano residence. Which is... way up there. Well, this must be the Nakano residence. It was quite a long walk. Way past even Coastal Cottage.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours.
Hello?
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
So...
Mr. Nakano,
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again. But there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you could tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife said she left on her own, but You said it was kidnappers?
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Her grandfather taught her. So where does she work? Where does she build stuff? I wonder if she
Like
might...
this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
Where are you? Radio.
Project log? Radio. Correction? Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the freaks. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
I shouldn't be taking this stuff, but I really need adhesive at the moment. Oh, which reminds me. I used some of it to build a jetpack. There's another nut down there. Dreams.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
I want to check out here, just in case there's something. What's this? Toilet? Or equivalent? Picture frame. There's a key hidden in the
Hidden
frame.
key, huh? Good work. Just gotta find whatever it unlocks.
Anything else around here? She's totally working on something. Grandfather's note. My dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Yes, that's a cryptic hint. Some more duct tape. And Kasumi's final holotape. That's... sounds worrying.
Project log?
Let's hear what's on that
myself.
holotape.
I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbour. I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbour. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Indeed, this is getting interesting.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbour.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter's just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbour. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system. A final gift from my father. And it's built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
Of course, synths replace people, but there's no reason they would have. There's no real reason that they would replace a girl out in the middle of nowhere. In any case, oh, that reminds me, I have a perk to spend, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. The final rank of big leagues. Let's go to Far Harbour. Well, I think we're nearly here. That looks a bit more of a rugged coastline than where we left. Definitely some sort of village or something, a town. Wow, it's very foggy. Look at that fog.
Mainlanders ain't nothing to trouble.
What's the damn goddamn?
Well, I think we're here. Walk in the park.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbour. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Raider. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Indeed.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Okay.
The hall, stranger. Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hall! Something's out there.
Where?
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
That did not sound good.
The hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone!
What are those weird foggy things?
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers! Oh God! Defend yourself!
Gulpers? I don't see what... Okay. Can't really see what I'm doing. I would probably be better off using melee, but... I don't know how tough these things are. Come on. Wow, I'm not using my ammo very quickly. There's a thought. I keep forgetting I have explosives.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Whoa! These things are tough, and maybe I should put them down here. Be careful where you're throwing those. I'm stuck.
Open the gate.
Gulper innards. Okay, talk to the captain again. I love how this place looks there in this fog. Very picturesque. Have I just walked right round it? I think I have.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Thanks.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
I've met the Children of Atom, and they weren't very nice. I suppose these might be different, but...
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the synth refuge, Arcadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I need to talk to this old long fella in the bar.
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house.
Yeah!
If you need a room, see
I'm
Mitch.
a party.
Here's some Mitch!
Mitch!
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
Thanks for the free drink.
Look at you with all your mainland niceties. So, drink up. Stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be on this damned island. It's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you up in no time. If the clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you, the madness will. The island will claim us all in the end.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, it's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from. And don't look back.
I think I can handle it.
Not today.
You're lost.
I've got power armor, and I'm assuming this is old Longfellow.
Hell yeah.
I've unlocked map markers across the island.
Battle's the one with fists. Boys,
Captain Avery said you can get me to Arcadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Arcadia and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Arcadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
The runaway's name is Kasumi. You know about her?
Sounds like Captain Avery's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's not wanted. Maybe I heard of her, maybe not.
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Some mainlander family ain't no affair of mine.
come on, give us a break. That girl could be in trouble.
Christ almighty. You've seen better days, haven't you? I can get you to Arcadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. Then the real work can begin.
Okay.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Thanks for persuading him, Nick. I don't have particularly good charisma.
Out of town. Arcadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road.
You need work? Talk with the mariner.
But it'll help.
She's always carrying on about something.
My elect jacket.
We need
Thanks.
to move through the main old mountain trail.
I think morning has arrived.
You've seen it coming. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Yeah, that's not a nice person. Like that? I missed.
That is refreshing. What was that?
What? I don't see them. Oh, well, yes I do. Come on, stick your head up. There we go.
You're not half bad, Scratch. Figured I had to take care of the problem. Might just make a proper Far Harbour woman out of you.
Sure.
See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with.
I see.
Got you.
What is that? Feral ghouls? Okay. Oh yeah, that perk. I forgot I had that. Well, I've only just got it. Where are you? Up there? Level 43! Okay, unless there's something else I want to take, I will just keep increasing strength, because I really want pen train. Okay. Ooh, grenades. What did, There he is. Okay. It's not too bad. But it's definitely clicking. His power armor protects me quite well. Okay, Wolfmeat.
You grow everything extra. Still got a ways to go.
I've met two different groups of children of Atom.
Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Thus we steer clear. But you never know.
As I was saying, I've met two different groups of children of Atom.
No higher than you and me. The whole island is covered in fog. Fog eventually rolled back. People said, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
But yes, one group was suspicious but helped me find who I was looking for. The other group attacked me on sight. So... I'd be curious to see how these ones treat me.
Count the ammo and see what's left.
I doubt my Alex will have much ammo, but you never know. I don't seem to be able to,
Ones of these parts, a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them.
Windmills. Ready already? Troubleshooter's Fat Man! Yay! I don't know why I picked that up. And of course I'm now over encumbered. I can probably give some stuff to Nick.
Hey,
Come on. Here's what I've got.
I'm carrying a lot of mods that I don't need to be. So, let's get a move on, shall we? This low-lying fog is quite nice. A little creepy, but... Ooh, and look at the sunshine that... And who might you be?
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your
As I
barbs do
thought.
not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Arcadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Arcadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbour with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move.
Good idea.
Up ahead, air's clean. No fog. Arcadia's not too far now.
Ah, so they built those devices we saw via the fog. Got it. Looks like some sort of observatory. Well?
And we've arrived. Arcadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbour. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk.
Thanks.
Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right, but I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do.
Sure. Am I going in here? Completed. Walk in the park.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Arcadia, Synthkind welcomes you, as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first Synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you are wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. She never had one. Think about how she must feel. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I was with my husband. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my son, Sean. And, well, lots happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I'm old school. I'm from long before the Institute started experimenting with synths. And I don't see why they would make Kasumi a synth either. It's just a small family living in the middle of nowhere.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Arcadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Kasumi is usually working down below, whenever you wish to see her. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before you go?
You should know. The Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
So, everyone here in Arcadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
Well, I know Nick, obviously.
Yes. Of course. What else can I do for you?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
So I'm going downstairs to meet Kasumi? Can't remember exactly where you said. Is that her over there?
New girl, right? Must be, because I don't recognize you.
Oh, I'm not hanging around.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
The Institute would have had no reason to replace Kasumi. Well, you.
I know. It must be hard for you. I just want to make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes. I believe I'm a synth, but... there's something wrong here with Arcadia. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've done enough running.
What kind of problem is there in Arcadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right. I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbour. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Step aside and let the master hacker show you how it's done.
If you're sure. Good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
Indeed.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Did you have anything to say?
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
It's hard to deny it, Nick. Similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Okay. Let's go and find this terminal then. If I can find the way up. Somewhere around here, I'm assuming.
Want me to take a look at that terminal?
I think I can manage. Contingent. System status. Okay. Faraday's jump. Things are bad. Far Harbour and the children of Atom are at the brink of warring with each other, and we're caught in the middle. It's the fog condensers. We just wanted to protect those people from being wiped out by the fog, but the children of Atom think that's an affront to their god. They want the fog to spread all over the island, specifically Far Harbour, and the people of Far Harbour hit them right back. They blame the children of Atom for spreading the fog, even though that's scientifically unlikely. If Confessor Martin was still in charge of the children of Atom, we might have had better chances. Dima and the old Confessor go way back. Martin was the one that found Dima in the old submarine base when Arcadia was founded. It was Dima who gifted Martin and his followers with the base to serve as their new home. They renamed the base the Nucleus, and we were originally excited to be working together, making the island a safer place for everyone. But now Confessor Martin has disappeared, and High Confessor Tectus has taken charge. He's a dangerous megalomaniac who wants to destroy Far Harbour at all costs, and he's been threatening us to help him. Worse, Dima left behind his original memory banks in the Nucleus when he left and found Arcadia. He blames himself for his lack of judgment, but he's too hard on himself. The children of Atom were our friends back when Martin was in charge, and those memory banks would have been difficult to transport. Dima had plenty of reason to believe that they would be safe locked behind pre-war defences that Martin promised to never tamper with. Dima had been on this island more than a century. Anything could be in those memory banks. If the children of Atom find a way to access all that data, they could find something that would threaten the whole island. We're running out of time. I've convinced Dima that we need to send someone to get his memories back. Interfacing with Dima's offloaded data won't be easy for someone else, so we're working on a computer program together. The program includes a set of instructions that Dima is going to make to help our agent once they're inside the simulation. It'll also need tools to hack through the internal security protocols that the memory banks have. I think we should send Chase, but Dima thinks that's too risky. The children of Atom know her, and if she's spotted, then it's war. We need to send someone else, if possible. But who? How about me?
Without a way with machines.
I think I should go and talk to Dima about this.
Hey, Dima.
Is there anything I can do?
Well, I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Atom will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Atom linking them back to Arcadia. But you're new to the island.
All right. I'm listening.
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbour, the children of Atom, or my memories?
You're keeping Far Harbour safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Atom view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbour puts us at odds.
In which case...
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Atom. Gain access to their base in the old command center. Guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Atom at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
Okay. Perhaps I should go and talk to Kasumi. See what she thinks of all this. She was down here, I think.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Atom. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Atom will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the Children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure out things from there.
Good luck.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Sure. Let's go and meet the Children of Atom.